Hey guys, I'm gonna shoot this video. I was hoping I could do it outside, but it's pretty windy and it's pretty noisy, so I'm just gonna go ahead and make it. And I wanted to do it tomorrow, but my guides are kind of cranking up the volume and making my life a little uncomfortable, and because they really want me to get this video out, so I'm just gonna shoot it. Here we are. But what we're going to talk about today is what we call as the hypochondria. And that is what they call is an organelle, or a cell that's within the human body, animal body. But basically what it does is it holds your DNA and the matrix around it. And so these cells are what stimulate the entire central and peripheral nervous system, so all your organs. And they do that what they call as the ATP, and that is the actual energy that is used. And so as we get older, about every 10 years or every decade, we lose about 10% of that. And so as we get older, that seems to be why we have less energy. And that's why when we're young or in our youth, we have a lot of energy. And it's just because our body is producing more of that energy. And so as we get older, like I said, it affects all of our peripheral nervous system, our organs, but one of the main ones is our heart. I call it the motor of your body. And so with your heart, when you start to lose that energy, it makes the heart work a little harder. And so a lot of that is diet. We get this energy through specifics in our diet, which are crucial into producing this energy. Also exercise and just overall care. And so I'll make another video on what will increase this energy to help with that stimulation. And so the thing is once we start losing that energy more and more, it creates a lot of stress within the body. And so the heart specifically, that's what makes the heart work harder and sometimes creates an off rhythmic beat, which is just not a even beat, and that's when they can go in and give you a pacemaker, and that will increase that energy. But if you can take care of your diet and eat the specific foods that will increase it and get adequate exercise, you can avoid artificial stimulation, basically. And so you can naturally increase this energy on your own. And so again, I'll make a second video on what you can do to stimulate this, but this is basically the energy that will help prevent any upper respiratory and heart failure. And so right now, just in general, but with the pandemic and a lot of everything going on, heart failure is the biggest thing. And so with this is something that can actually reverse heart failure. And so I want to, like I said, put this video out, and then I'm going to make another one. I try to make them short because I'm very passionate and long-winded and very detailed in what I do, and I tend to make them a long video, and they don't always fit on certain social media platforms. And so I want to make them short enough that I can get a lot of them out, but make them work. So this is just kind of the beginning of it. I'm kind of giving you an idea of what we're talking about. And then the next ones will go in and, like I said, and talk about how to make it work. So hypochondria, that is a cell that creates the energy to make your heart beat and energize your entire peripheral nervous system, which is all your organs and everything that works. And so literally everything, it's not just your heart, your lungs, your digestion. Without adequate energy, they just don't work. And that's why people have complications towards everything. And so when you get adequate energy to all these different areas, your body runs smoothly. We call it homeostasis. And so we get your body back to where it originated from. And so when you do that, that's where I kind of, talk about the chakras. That's a common name for it. A lot of times I don't really use the word. I call them energy centers, or filters within the body. And so when you work with these areas and you clear these filters, you actually create energy flow through these energy centers, which are staggered through your peripheral nervous system. And so it's not just a spiritual thing, it's actually the basic function of your body and putting it back to homeostasis. So it actually functions as if you were a young child. So it's quite beautiful, and I can't even pick a number on how many people I've worked with, and it's been 100% effective. And so this is, I can't, like I said, I can't even put a number on it. There's so many people I've worked with that I've just helped, and it's gosh, I mean, it's not just, the psych part of it, that's a good part of it, but it's also literally your entire body function. And so giving your body back to homeostasis, or where it originated from, as if like you were a child, just health, but also functioning. It eliminates things. It just overall, you're like reversing age. It's like the fountain of youth. So I would love to work with anybody that was willing to do it. Like I said, it's not just a psychological thing, but it's the overall function of your body. And it is very, very effective. So far, 100%. And we are doing things that traditional physicians